Hello, my beautiful fragrance family, Dustin here, fragrance fan. Go ahead and do me a solid and click that like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to hit that bell notification. And I'm just going to keep on giving you guys these budget-friendly fragrances to use. That $48 to $100 range. Most of these are way less than that. And a good number of these you can find at your local rack stores. And I've been wearing this one pretty consistently for the past few days. So I feel like I'm qualified to give this thing a full review. And I'm talking about Milestone's Mystique. Still not 100% sure what this thing is cloning. If you guys know, let me know in the comments below. So, same thing as the Saffron Noir presentation. It's Byredo. It's obviously Byredo. The bottles look almost identical. This isn't a sticker. That's part of the bottle, which is pretty cool. They didn't go like super cheap. Nice heavy bottle. I mean, they feel of quality. But my goodness, I was disappointed when I found this out. This is happening to a couple of them. Whatever, it does the job, right? Second I smelled it, the second that I smelled this thing, I knew I had to get it. The second I saw it, I knew I had to get it. So, I don't know exactly what it's cloning, but to me, my nose, what I smell is very smooth, like almost like a creamy opening at first. There's a touch of sparkle in there, but there's like some creaminess and like violet, like a good amount of violet and like saffron or some kind of leathery thing. Violet, a bit of a leathery thing, some florals, and like dustiness in the dry down. This thing changes. It's one of those fragrances that have personality. Like the opening is going to be a bit different, just like Saffron Noir. It morphs pretty good. And not one stage of this thing is better than the other. I say it gets a little bit, about an hour into this thing is where it's like at its sweetest. Like there's like amber or maybe like a touch of raspberry or something that comes out in this thing. I feel like it's amber. And then it kind of dies back a little bit and it starts getting overtaken by like a smooth, silky, dusty thing on top of the violet, that sweet amber, and a little bit of florals and maybe like a touch of like raspberry or something. This thing dances all over the place. It's got a touch of bubblegumminess in this thing as well. It's a really, really, really well done fragrance for the price tag. Got this one at TJ Maxx for 15 bucks. $15 for this thing. Now, if this was in a case, even if it's $15, if this thing was in a case and you didn't have a chance to smell this thing, like if you find it at Burlington or something and you want to take a gamble, go ahead and gamble on it. But beware. This is not for everybody. This is one of those, it's like weird. It's not a normal fragrance whatsoever. Like I said, it's like a creamy, somewhat sweet, soft, but thick opening. It stays thick. This thing is very thick smelling the whole time. It's not going to go well with like high heat, but it's not like your ultra sweet ones. It's not like your super oud kind of fragrances. There's something else going on. There's that rich thickness going on with that violet leaf, which can kind of give like sometimes a petroleum or an aquatic feel, and then that whatever is going on there, leather or suede or something, giving it some dustiness and some earthy tones. This thing is kind of all over the place. But for $15, I'm on the side of the tracks that really likes this thing. I give it a 7 out of 10 for a couple reasons. One, the scent profile alone, I say it's like a 6.5, just straight up. The performance is also pretty good on this. I'm getting 7 hours every time I wear it. And if you guys know me, I don't really get more than like 5 hours out of most fragrances. So for this thing to give me a solid 7 hours, like where I'm still like catching whiffs of it after this 6 or 7 hour mark, is solid. So I'll bump it up another half of a point for that. So it's a 7 out of 10 fragrance. Cool weather fragrance. Good for the day or the night. Good for like pretty much, I wouldn't say it's better for like a date or better for the office or anything like that. It's kind of universal in the office, as usual with fragrances in the office. Dial it back, especially because this isn't a safe fragrance, but if it's cool enough, it's not going to offend anybody. If you see it though, spray this on your skin. Don't just go by the opening. Spray it on your skin, walk around, see how it vibes. Give it a solid 20 minutes. with these Milestones, especially these like Byredo clones, give them a solid 20 minutes and then you'll kind of see what it's talking about. This is a unisex fragrance. I think there's something about that saffron note or leather or something that's in here that gives it just a touch more of a masculine appeal, but this still could be a bit feminine for some people. Definitely not going to be for the youth, I don't think. But other than that, check this thing out if you see it. Oh, and a lot of people are saying that this is a green Irish tweed clone. It's in the same ballpark. It's like saying like Versace Dylan Blue is a Dior Sauvage clone. It's not. They have a lot of similarities. They're in blue fragrance and citrus and ambroxan and stuff like that, but they don't smell identical. Just like this is with green Irish tweed would be like Dylan Blue is to Dior Sauvage. Same category, but definitely not a clone. This actually smells a lot like Sean John 3 AM to me. Just to give you an idea. I think it's a Silver Mountain Water, or I mean a Virgin Island Water clone is what I think that is. But side note. So yeah, you see this thing in the store? Check it out, because it's different. It's definitely different. And that's my final thoughts on Milestone's Mystique. With that, I'm out. Yeah, y'all be blessed. Take care of yourself always, and until next time.